Obviously, this is attracting a lot of attention across New South Wales and the nation, but also on Macquarie Street, Andrew, to see what other figures are being named in conversations and so on.
I just feel so much pressure building up here, Kieran. I know Gladys Berejiklian's stoic, she's stubborn, she's defiant, but at what point when I hear this evidence do I think she gets up and says, look, for the good of the government, for me not to be a distraction, I've got to go? That doesn't certainly seem to be the course of action at the moment. But the next thing we're going to play you is a conversation between the developer, Joseph Aller, and Daryl Maguire, where he's saying he wants to meet the Transport Minister in order to find out where a train station's going to be, which must pertain to one of his developments. Have a listen.
Who's in charge of the train station?
Well, Minister for Transport.
Yeah, who's that?
That's Constance.
Can we have a meeting with him?
Yeah, I'm sure. No problem.
When?
Oh, well, mate, how long's a bit of string?
Yeah.
How long's a bit of string? I'll go and have a talk to him and see what's possible, OK?
The Commissioner at one point saying to Maguire, did Aller push the envelope a bit? He said, yeah, he did, but Maguire seemed to want to continue to assist. And I guess just how much this afternoon, Andrew, this goes to direct and further questioning in relation to what, if any, knowledge there was of this activity by the leader of the state, the Premier.
Well, it's pretty clear from the evidence I've heard so far that Gladys Berejiklian will be called again to this inquiry, Kieran. I'll be staggered if she's not. And, you know, we were starting to hear mentions again of the Premier there. Well, here's another one. Essentially, Maguire tells Aller here to write a really rude letter to push his case to the then Planning Minister, Anthony Robertson, to CC to Gladys Berejiklian in this phone tap. And he says, well, how am I supposed to do that? I don't even have Gladys Berejiklian's email address. And the response is along the lines of, I'll hand-deliver it myself. Have a listen.
So I was thinking about how we move it along. I think you would get your staff to write a stinking letter to Roberts and say, look, we've participated in this and this, right, and you CC the Premier. You send it to the Premier, OK?
I just need a direction forward. I can't wait another 2 years.
That's right. So what you do is get them to write a letter, sit there and
putting me down.
I know.
Putting me down. It's
I understand.
starting to hurt, mate.
Joseph, write the letter tomorrow. Pour your heart out, right?
Well, I can't, mate. I need someone to help me write the letter.
Yeah, you're not stupid. You can get a letter written, get it done, and then you CC the boss, and you send it to Roberts, right?
How do I get the boss's email?
I'll fix it. You just put CC Gladys Berejiklian, all right? You just send it to Roberts and you CC Gladys and send a copy to me. I'll get it for all right?
So Daryl Maguire there talking a big game again. He did so in relation to this Badgerys Creek initiative as well, didn't he, that he was trying to support? Yeah, we've got a phone tap here with his a friend or colleague or whatever you call it, William Luong, where they talk about the deal being sealed, $330 million, of which he can get hundreds of thousands or up to $1.5 million to clear his debt, which is central to that those other conversations which he appears to have had with the Premier about his financial future, which is central to his romantic future. Let's have a listen.
Well, I suggest to you did have an idea as to the extent of the payment, at least at some point during the course of September 2017, and that you knew that the payment would be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more.
Well, perhaps, yes.
In fact, you thought that there was a real prospect that in the event that the sale was successful, you'd be able to pay off all your debts, correct?
Yes, I had considered that, yes.
Would you, or not just you'd considered that, that's what you understood the position would be? That in one sale, if it came off, you would potentially be able to pay off all of your debts, do you agree?
Yes, yes.
And at that point in time, your debts were something like 1.5 million, 1.6 million, something like that.
That's correct.